Yay! She's got her modded pajamas on. Yay! Oh god, your lips are throwing some very strange light there, Aradel. It's so very Ferelden in here.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's okay. Why are you afraid of me?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't
It's your reaction
so.
that I'm protesting to.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing.
Jesus,
I am but
Jet's
a
child.
humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Well, it's still there.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
I can't believe she was out for 3 days. Oh gosh, so much must have happened in 3 days. Then we're safe.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but
Of
that's
course
what
it
they
is.
say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Crazy elf. She's got issues. No! What happened to her pajamas? Oh no, that mod overrides the other mod. Gosh darn it. That's a bit disappointing. Anywho, let's read this. I believe it's the notes, yeah. Patient observations, vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here, just in case. Oh, come on. I'm not dangerous here. I need a Templar here. I'll take your special shipments. So that's dragon armor that I put on last time. Oh, the Spores of the Canary. I forgot that I have that DLC. I didn't have it last time I played, or at least not that I used. Weapons. Ooh, and it came with a bow. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll admit, I'll use that. Oops. I'll take that. I don't know what it looks like, because my game seems to be a bit laggy. Oh no, there she goes. Oh my god, it's massive. I don't know, that's gonna destroy a lot of cutscenes. Crap. And armor. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't know that it really works on her small stature, to be honest. But that's really pretty. I like the top half. Don't know if I like that because it makes it look fat, and the bottom half not so much. This is the one I really liked. But it looks like it's changed her frame. Like, there's no way she was that wide to start off with. I mean, look at those slim shoulders. And that stomach muscle. Oh gosh, that is definitely not Aradel. Yeah, arms have definitely thickened out. This mod must, not mod, this schematic, this armor must change proportions. That's a bit disappointing. I mean, yay, she's fleshed out, but that just looks weird. I can't see my elf being that toned. I like it. I don't think I like the colours though. I might hold off getting the Untarm Saw until I can customize it and put some nice foresty colours, because that's what Aradel is. She's very foresty. And this is the one we just got as well, the medium armour of the dragon. But that's what everybody puts on, because it's the first armour you didn't acquire. I refuse to wear it. Even though it's better armor rating. I know, you gotta remember guys, I'm all about the aesthetics, so if it doesn't look cool, I'm not wearing it. And if we don't have anything else we can wear. Hey, I can technically put this onto Cassandra. Oh, it's so character breaking though. It wouldn't look great on Cassandra. Oh, we can't do anything else. So we will just leave her in a mercenary coat because that works. Why is there a random crow in this room? Is this Liliana's doing or something? It's weird. I will take elf fruit. Yes, my beautiful elf fruit. I will take. Anything else before we depart? Nope. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, that's right. I forgot everybody's a bit creepy. I'll be back, guys. Just gonna check out this house. See if I can find anything else. No, I love how I'm just strolling into some random person's house. It happens in every game and it's just weird. It's unnatural. Hey, I'll be taking that. Oops. And something else. Okay. Thought of myself. While they're all just watching me. Yeah, salute to you too. I feel like I should be walking through this congregation.
That's her.
Hi guys. Oh, there's the
the
beach.
herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
I don't know who's talking. I thought it was white-haired dude, but it
Why did
wasn't.
Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
They don't know everything, unfortunately.
The explosion in the conclave.
Alright, let's pick up the pace here. There's a note up here. Yes, there is. So my memory does serve me on some fronts. And that's about Andraste's body, but dude, that takes way too long to read. Look at them all. Except for the sister. She doesn't want to bow down to me. Which is fair enough. I don't really want anybody bowing down to me. It's kind of creepy. Hello? Aren't you Looty? Sorry, I'm just gonna sneak through this door. Sorry, buddy. See? No. Whatever. Patient observations, day 3. Okay, so we missed day 2. Less thrashing, which means there was thrashing. Some response to stimulus. Vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. Great! People trying to kill me. All this work to save her life. And will they just execute her? Will inform Lady Cassandra I expect her to wake before the morn.
Still a lot of rifts left all over.
Well, 3 people apparently live here. Why is this dude's notes strewn all across the place? Seems a bit odd. Why are you glitched? There we go. Thank God for that. Hey guys, I'm just gonna go past and ignore your creepiness. I'll go loot later. Let's just get on with it. And we'll head into the chantry.
Says that the chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Correct. It is not. I leveled up again. That's awesome. Oh, should I be walking in a place of reverence like the chantry?
Died at the conclave.
Tell with that. It's way too slow. I will explore later. I will just head in for now.
Gone completely mad. She should be taken to Val Royo immediately.
I disagree
To
with
be
that.
tried by whomever becomes divine.
How long will that
I
take?
do not believe she is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker.
The elf.
The breach is still in the sky. For
What, so
all
you do a better
know,
job,
she
buddy?
intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor.
Love that
as
return,
is yours.
Cassandra. Alright, I think it's everything over here. Hi guys, I'm awake.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for
Oh.
trial.
Bite me, Roderick.
Disregard that and leave us.
Bye guys. Thanks for escorting
You
me.
walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could. I'm still a suspect. You were my help. Again.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet
Again.
you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Yeah, I'd call
Have
it
a
convenient.
care,
Thanks.
Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
Everyone is.
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I
Nope.
heard the voices in the temple. The divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Strangely enough, yes.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Are you sure? You believe I'm innocent? I'm not a chosen one. What more do you want? Are you serious? Is this asking for... Nope, okay.
You really think your maker would send someone like me?
An elf.
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Dalish elf is his chosen?
Humans are not the
Unconventional.
only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
Good
The
point.
breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for
Which
you
means I
to
cannot be
decide.
executed. Hee.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act.
Poor Cassandra, her face
As
is
of
always in
this
shadow.
moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Don't look at me for help, buddy. You did your best,
This
Cassandra.
is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready.
You gotta admit, it was a great idea.
We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
You've got to start
But
from
we
the
have
bottom
no choice.
to work
We
your way
must
up.
act now, with you at our side.
Okay. The Inquisition of old?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We
No
need
kidding.
those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry? Is that a extra option? Yes.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So
No.
many Grand
Shit's
Clerics
happening
died
now.
at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps
Well,
forever.
Thedas is on their own. You want a holy war? No, they don't really, but we're gonna say it anyway.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war.
This
You
is
are
true.
already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
True. And if I refuse?
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
What kind of sick person would actually turn them away, would leave, when you've got the mark on your hand, the only thing capable of stopping the rifts in the breach? I don't know who could actually do that. I want to help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Absolutely. Come on, Aradel. Put it there. Ah, cute little smile from Cassandra. Oh, the scene. Oh, such a dramatic moment. Oh, none of the mods work on this scene. LOL. They're all back to their vanilla forms. That's fine. It happens. That's original, Eliana. You're gonna get a good story, Varric. I can feel it. They're in full redoubt. Redcliffe. This might be more dramatic if I had turned the music down a little bit. That looks cool, but weird. Oh, as if you have a better idea, Chancellor. As original vanilla Cassandra. See, her hair is quite brown as opposed to blue like it is in my version. Oh, she's happy with how things are shaping up. Oh, and now we're modded again. What is with this? It can't make up its mind. Now we're suddenly in modded forms. This is great. You can see Colin and Josephine with their mods just there. I'd still like to know how that banner just magically floats down like that. title after how long of playing the game. Still, it's a delightfully dramatic moment. I always love it. The threat remains. Report to Haven's Chantry. So I can head back on in and start that, or I can go chat to some people. I think I might chat to some people. Yeah, we'll go back to that later. There is some elf fruit, I believe, to be discovered this way beside the Chantry. Yeah, back here. Shows how many times I've played this game. Any more? Nope. It's okay. We will go back around the front. Maybe around the back of this building. It's still trying to point out that. Never quite approached this building from this angle before. Lol. Okay, we start here. Work our way clockwise. I usually prefer anti-clockwise, but whatevs. So yeah, all these buildings seem to house more than one person. Which is no surprise given there's lots of people that need to be housed. I don't think I've ever taken a moment to appreciate these braziers either. Are you meant to be some sort of birds? Kinda cool, yet kinda creepy at the same time. Anyway, let's come to the apothecary.
Segret
Hey, Dan.
told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segret he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
Secret's the dude who sells you general goods. Hey, Adan.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Can we change this view at all? Because it's kind of cutting out my companion. This is a mod. It's like a zoomed in conversation view, but I'm a bit concerned about the fact that I can't see him. Cool. Well, this will be an interesting conversation. I haven't actually tested this part of the mod. I haven't seen a conversation yet. We've met?
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent.
This could make some
Someone
very
had to
awkward
patch you up after you
conversations.
staggered out of making us wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Well, thank you.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the work. Name's
I'll
Thedas.
do my best.
I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
We're doing our best. Seriously. You're a bit cranky.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
How are things in a general sense?
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Fair enough. So, do you need any help? Because you seem a bit cranky.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me.
Wonderful, because I did
only
not
wish I'd been able
relish
to
the
find
idea of
Master
making
Tajan's
potions.
notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Okay. Well, I will find those notes for you.
Farewell.
I know exactly where they are. How convenient. Okay, yeah, that's going to be problematic. I was actually pretty excited about that mod, but now it worries me somewhat. Haven's best and brightest. Speak with the smith, speak with the quartermaster. Okay, I know I need to speak to Solus there, but since this mod is being a little temperamental, we might go speak to Thren the quartermaster first and see if I can get a different camera angle. It's a shame that you can't move the camera once it's sort of already in a conversation. Let's get real close.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me.
I know!
You're her. Thren. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
I think I might know why. It might be conflicting with the other camera mod that has me zoomed in and slightly off center. That might be what it's conflicting with. Oh, this is not going to end well. Shoot! I don't know how to fix that. I honestly don't know how to fix that. What is your job exactly, Thren?
What do you do here? I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
That they do. How did you end up here, Thren?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the Inquisition. Probably
Nice
to
of
get
him.
rid of me.
Probably, but it was still nice of him. I'm glad you believe in him. No wonder you're unpopular. Loghain is a traitor. I do strongly believe that Loghain was a traitor, but this is Aradel, and she is not me.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Tern Loghain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
So tell me about the requisitions.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army.
No, we're
stretched
not.
thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find
Inquisition
some
weapons.
iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Well, I've got the iron, but I will get you a logging site.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
No worries. Thanks, Thren.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Cool. Yes, I do have enough iron. All I gotta do is get a logging stand way out in which way is it? Kind of that way. So all I have left is to speak with the smith. Oops, sorry. My fingers were on the wrong keys. Don't blame me. I don't think I have any requisitions that I can... Yeah, because I've only got that one. Our soldiers require additional weapons if they are to be effective. Reward +1 power.
Thanks for checking
Which is
anyway.
very useful. Anyway, let's loot this. So I'm actually probably going to check if there's a mod or somehow some shortcut where I can move the camera during a conversation so I can at least reposition it to a viewing of my choice. Or I'm going to see if it's like maybe a more zoomed out version. Why does it keep telling me to come here? I've done what I have to do, alright? Or whether I can zoom out a little in this conversation. What, is that something? Yeah? It's indicating that it's something, but yet not. Hello? Hello? Little box? Sorry, shifting in chair. Why? Why does my game hate me?
Can I help you with something?
No! I'm trying to...
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Whatever. Screw you, box. Screw you. Didn't like you anyway. Wasn't there a box around this way? Somewhere? This one. Why? Oh, there it is showing up on my map. Never mind. Hey! Awesome. Okay, so I am just gonna quickly duck out of the game and see if I can fix this conversation. In fact, I might stay with Thren so I can chat to her again, see what I can do to fix it, and if not, something's gonna have to give, which is kind of problematic. I like these mods. Yeah. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, I've just fixed up the conversation camera. It looks a little better. So if I chat to Thren, I go right up to her and chat
Can
to
I help you
her.
with something?
Slightly more distanced than before. I probably could deal with going out, zooming out one more level of the conversation, but we'll see how this goes. I'm happy to change the settings if I require it.
Make
but
her go with you.
it is nice the way I'm zoomed in at the moment. I think I zoom in too much of like the whole body, whereas I prefer more of like their upper half, but whatever. So in that case, let's go see if we can speak to Solus. Because now that he'll fit into the frame, I'm sure he has much to say. And then we'll go around and find all my other party members and have a nice little chat with them too. So, Solus, you have your backpack on. It's wonderful. It's a nice change.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I hope to be one. Sounds dashing. I'm not a hero.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
That'd be
I
lovely.
would have suggested a griffon,
Oh, Griffin.
but sadly they're extinct.
Alas,
Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
I don't like posturing.
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations.
Sounds cool.
I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
You study ancient ruins?
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
But you gotta admit, it's pretty cool. How can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
Sounds awesome.
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Lovely! So he's got like giant spiders accosting him in his sleep. Nice work, Solus. Sounds real comfortable. That's impressive. That's valuable. That's dangerous.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
It is.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons.
Wish I could do it.
Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything.
No judgment
I
here.
will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
Yeah, was it?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Yeah, I suppose at the end of the day you're still an apostate and the Templars are still going to turn against you. You know what, Solus? You can trust me.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Oh, that's a
Thank
nice
you.
sentiment.
But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Oh, you better hope so, otherwise we're pretty damn screwed, hey. Hey, Solus, where you going? Where you going, buddy? Got more conversations to be had.
Closing the breach is our primary goal.
There we go.
But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The
No
destruction
kidding.
of the Conclave proves that much.
You think it survived?
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
I agree. Maybe we'll turn up. It's totes not a priority, Solus.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Absolutely. Tell me about the elves.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You
Why?
are Dalish, are you not?
Well, yes, but that seems like I think much of myself. Proudly, why are you so angry? I am a true elf.
What's your problem with the Dalish?
Oh dear.
Allergic to Hala?
They are children picking out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
We are trying. Accept that. So teach other elves. So help them. But wasn't he trying? He mentioned this back when we were out traveling around Haven, that he tried to help the other Dalish clans, but they attacked him in turn.
The Dalish are trying to
shoot.
restore elven
This
history.
conversation's
If you know
going
something new,
terribly.
share it.
Would your clan listen to what I had learned in my studies?
Possibly.
My travels? Or would they mock the Flatir and his stories and go back to their ruins? At least you are asking. But here's something. I will answer as I can.
Wow. I have to admit though, a lot of the options seem quite tame when you choose them, but then she just says it with such an antagonistic attitude. It's like, well, no, that's not how I meant that phrase. That's the part that irritates me about Inquisition the most, because it has a bigger impact than it does in Origins. In Origins it's pretty straightforward what you say and the reaction you get, but here it's quite different sometimes and it's quite hard to get approval. But anyway, tell me about elven magic.
Is elven magic different from the magic used by humans?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing Chantry approval.
But it's still
Although they
magic.
still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
special. What's that supposed to mean? Was immortality due to magic?
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
That didn't.
No.
I thought they just were.
Simply part of being elven.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony.
It's beautiful.
Must have been beautiful.
It is very beautiful. I said it so poetically. Yeah, no, they just were immortal, and then when the when the veil was created to separate our world from the Fade, that's when they lost their immortality. So they just were immortal.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
I don't know that I've really thought about it like that before. I've always been so censorious against blood magic in Origins, but he does make a pretty good point. Just like, you know, say a gun is not evil. A gun is a gun. It depends on who wields it. Magic is the same. Magic is magic. It just depends on the person wielding it. So you know what? I've changed my mind. Thanks, Alice. You were worth something. I don't mind blood magic.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
And that makes sure that everybody sees blood magic in a negative light, just because of how that happens. Anyway, more questions for you. Tell me about the ancient elves.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Sharal. But Hallam Sharal was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Alathan.
Alathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Alathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
What else?
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Alathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aerovels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever.
That sounds beautiful.
For whom magic was as natural as breathing.
Oh my god.
That is what was lost.
Oh, that's actually really sad. It sounds like it was a very beautiful place. Oh, you really know how to make me emotional, Solas, which is funny considering I never liked you in the past. You were just annoying and I never took you anywhere, but now that I'm taking the time to just sit and listen to you, you make some very philosophical comments that just make me stop and think. I like it. This is what I need in my life. Tell me more of the Dalish.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
I like how he proves just by me asking
Your
questions.
clan's unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
Tell me about city elves. Does he know much about city elves? Has he encountered many city elves as an apostate?
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Fair enough.
We'll talk later.
Thank you, Solas. The time was very much appreciated.